Good afternoon and welcome back to GCS Machinery. 2023, our 36th year of business, which it certainly doesn't seem like 36 years. I can remember it all. I think I can anyway. Anyway, it doesn't seem like 36 years. Very proud to have done 36 years. And so here we go into 2023. Had a nice Christmas break, but we're ready to go now. We're ready, 2023, working year. In theory starts tomorrow. So we're here, Michelle's here getting all the boards all up to date. These ones here are waiting payment and these are waiting collection. So we're ready. Are we ready? I think we're ready. Here we go. 2023. 36 years in business. Feels like about 72 years. But anyway, there we go. We've been out doing a couple of, well, we've been doing some charity work over Christmas with these. There's two of them. This one's Rudolph with its big red nose. And say it doesn't look so good in daylight. But when you see it at night, it certainly comes into its own. It certainly looks quite stunning. We use two John Deere 6155Rs for this. Nice size tractor. Here's the other one in the shed. Again, little job for someone's early part next week is to get these tractors stripped off, ready to go back out and hire. There's our lorry. All ready for tomorrow, we hope. Mark's going off picking up more machinery that we bought. That's all locked up, but we'll start that up in a minute, make sure she's all good and batteries are fully charged, ready for the morning. If you see Mark on his travels, please give him a wave. Some of our John Deere tractors sitting there, they've come back from hire at the end of last year. If you need a tractor to hire, construction, agriculture, industry, television, whatever, please give us a call. We've got tractors that are available to go immediately. Everything you see in this yard, we will sell. Some fuel bowsers here. These are all here, ready to be refurbished. We refurbish somewhere in the region of 600 or 700 of these a year. And they go off into all forms of industry. Larger fuel tanks, static fuel tanks, all sorts. If it's fuel storage, of any which way or form, please give us a call. Excavator hire. We've got some JCB excavators, Takeuchi excavators. Again, if you've got any requirements for excavators anywhere in the country, we don't mind where we take them, anywhere, please give us a call. All available self-drive hire. Telehandlers, one of our telehandlers just come back before Christmas. It's been working for a straw contractor. That one will be checked over again tomorrow. I do believe it's actually going on a television shoot in the south of England starting on Wednesday. So we're just waiting for confirmation on that tomorrow. But into the workshop. The workshop has been having quite a revamp. We're not there yet at all. We're putting new workbenches in, as you can see. And Paul is here. I've got a feeling you was here last time, Paul, I videoed something. Paul is here, wiring in our new workbenches.
Morning.
Are you making some amendments to it?
I'm okay now.
He's all right. He's okay. So we've put these workbenches in, as you can see. Now, these are manufactured by a company in Ireland. What we have done with them, because they came with a metal top. So, I don't know if you can see there, but we've actually put some half-inch plywood along the top, and a new metal edge. And we think this will make the workbenches last. Was it half-inch or three-quarter inch? Oh, sorry, three-quarter inch plywood along the top there. We think they'll make them last a lot longer. And I think working on the wood is far less slippery than the metal. So every workstation we're putting in, they have their mats, they have their paper roll, they have fire extinguishers, fire blankets. Now, we're also fitting them out with the toolkits. So, as you can see here, every workbench, workstation, workbench, whatever you call it, is being fitted out in the same format. So, for example, the top drawer here is having socket sets, screwdrivers, knives and miscellaneous. And then as we go down, we come on to the spanner sets. Now, I know the spanner sets aren't ideal in rolls like that at the moment, but they will have, I think they call them like the alligator's teeth or whatever, racks put in. We're just waiting for them to arrive. Now, what we're trying to do here is that every workstation has a different brand of tooling. So this one, for example, is Jefferson. So the idea being is that if one person loses their 10mm socket, they can't go and nick their neighbour's one. Not that people would do that in life, but there you go. So that's what we're trying to achieve, that every workstation is suitably kitted out. Everything in the same format, so like sockets in the top shelf, spanners down, so that if you do go to a workstation to get a socket in a hurry or get a spanner, you're not going through all the different drawers trying to find what you're looking for, that they're all in one place. So that's the idea of that. There's 3 that so far are in situ. This one we've got to decant the red toolbox. Also, we're putting in next to every workbench an eye wash station, a first aid kit. There is airlines on every pillar. Then we come up here. This is where at present our fabrication bay, where we manufacture and we fabricate all sorts of manner of items that we use, and also carry out any welding repairs that we need. We also do have a mobile welder, a 300 amp diesel, which is a brilliant piece of kit. So if we do need to go off anywhere out and about, we can do it. Other than that, we have a 400 amp MIG welder, which is a really, really good piece of kit. But obviously, it's only as good as the man holding it. So we're very lucky that we have a very good and capable welding man. We have a small lathe. We don't do much turning, to be fair, and this lathe is very adequate for what we need. It doesn't get used very often, but on the odd time we do need to do something, we have it there. A rage alarm drill, again a very useful piece of kit here. Again, it doesn't get used very often, but when we need one, we've got it. A 4-ton vehicle lift, brilliant tool, very useful. When you need to get under a vehicle, you can't beat the fact that it's the way forward. Or it's the way forward, it's the way to do it. Came out of an colliery that was closing down from British Coal. So yeah, we've had it a few years. Brilliant piece of kit, brilliant. As you can see here, we're now trying to amend the way we do things. So we're trying to make our job a lot easier. So now we're fitting all these sillages out, we're painting them, we're branding them up, so that when we rebuild certain items, all the parts for these items are together. This is our tyre bay. We have a tyre changing machine here. Very useful with the kit, couldn't be without that at all. So here we have everything to do with tyres that we need to have, new valves, tyre fixing equipment, bead breaker, cheater. This is our battery station. So I have to get a bit moved around just for Christmas. We haven't quite put it back in the right place yet. So it does look a little bit messy, but we'll get onto that early part of next year. We've had a bit of a change around here. These are our nuts and bolts racks with some more racking going in there. This is just so that the fitters don't have to go very far to find the nuts and bolts they need. The other thing we have been doing lately, we've just been putting in putting an office into our workshop. Now, so it's a bit of a job to get a good picture of this, but the idea being is that we would have our full-time parts person will be based here. They've got some shelves here we've just put in for the parts books, the computers, etc. will follow shortly. This is just a room that we've made out of plywood and insulation. So it's right within the office, it's right within our trade counter and shop down through there. So that our parts man is right here on hand where he needs to be. And then at this end of the office is the what will be our workshop manager's desk. So there's a window there looking out into the workshop, although someone's put a service fan in the way at the moment, but that's the idea there. Job sheets on the wall of ongoing jobs that we're doing at this present moment in time. A few more are going up there tomorrow as we get back into the new year. But it's a good job. Paul's done a good job with this. And there's some LED lights around the ceiling there, wall lights. So some chairs to come, the computers to come in. There's a unit going there, and then there's going to be a large TV on the wall there with the CCTV on it. We think this looks very good. We think Paul's done a very good job of this, as he always does, but don't tell him that. So we come back outside, back out to the workshop. We've had a big clear up just before Christmas. Oh, hang on. Now we've got Ashley now. Ashley's appeared. Oh, hi, Michelle. Ashley's making some excuse. What was that, Ashley? We're going to make you famous now. I've never seen Ashley run that fast before. Right, another thing we have done with all our benches is they have a strip light above, so that if you are doing, or if you need a light, you've got one. Every workbench is fitted with 240 volt sockets, both 3-pin, 16 amp, 3-pin 16 amp, and what Paul has actually added is 110 one, and I think he's done that by installing a 110 volt transformer in there, so that we have each workbench has got power. We are trying to move forward. We are getting there.